I never thought about the UK when it comes to trail running, but now that I've been, I can tell you it absolutely should go on your list. Earlier this summer, my wife Hilary and I got a chance to visit and run around many parts of the UK, and we're blown away by the sights, the food, and the community. So we basically just got here, straight on the underground subway.
Total red eye, we haven't slept. It's gonna be great.
It is almost 10 a.m. We're in search of coffee.
Woo.
My first time actually setting foot in London. So we have to make the best of it before we head over to Love Trails in South Wales. We're gonna maximize today and tomorrow before we head over. Hello, London. We made quick work of our 24 hours in London. A running tour, some proper Indian food, and even sneaking in a Phantom of the Opera showing. From there, we went to pick up our rental to head to South Wales and Love Trails. First time driving on the right-hand side. Just hope I don't forget. All of this is weird. All right. Here we go. Off to Wales. So what exactly is Love Trails? So simply put, it's a fun, laid-back event where trail running meets live music, outdoor adventures, and wellness. With over 4,000 attendees for this year's festival, both Hilary and I got invited to come speak, host events and runs, and just soak in the good vibes of this awesome community. To our lovely glamping setup here. To see where...
I think it's this row. He's lost already.
No, we're going.
So this is fun.
All right. Wowie wow. Nice and spacious, don't you think?
Yeah, it's great.
Okay, so take number 2. We apparently walked into the wrong tent.
We're failing at this.
To get around.
Oh my god. We're literally in someone's tent. Hi. Where are we supposed to be?
Finally.
What you got there?
It's a lovely traditional English breakfast, which I've had for about the 3rd time. I'm gonna end up with clogged arteries, but dang it tastes good. For me personally, I got to lead an amazing group run where I got to connect with a bunch of runners and attendees. It was amazing. I also had a chance to MC and lead a panel discussion. And a highlight for sure was hosting a really fun, engaging movie night, which included some of the stars of the film.
1, 2, 3. Applause for the incredible filmmakers, the stars, Lucy Bartholomew, running the Hard Rock 100 right now.
When Hilary and I had some downtime from hosting duties, we did our best to support our friends who were also there headlining the event, from Ryan Sands, Hilary Allen, and Lucy Bartholomew. And the rest of the time, we just took in the atmosphere, cheered on runners in race events that were going off all around, sampled some really good food, and took in the music and vibes of Love Trails. Okay, so Lucy Bartholomew was supposed to show her film tonight, and it just so happened to coincide with the English Football Club's final match against Spain. When we got to the field, the tent where they were showing the match was at max capacity. We saw a line as soon as we walked down here, nearly an hour before the game started. The match. And then all of a sudden we're eating dinner, and we see a rush of people running over to the stage, and it looks like they basically demanded that they show it on an extra screen here. Lucy B, what's going on?
All these people have rocked up to see my film. I'm truly honored as the last way to finish Love Trails.
Yep.
No, unfortunately, the Euro Cup football, not soccer, is on. And the people have spoken, so we're currently trying to get it on the big screen to keep the crowd happy. Running Out remains on YouTube.
It took a minute to get the tech right, but once we got the match on the screen, nothing else mattered for the next couple of hours.
But alas, we couldn't quite get the perfect ending on our final night there.
Well, unfortunately, England lost 2-1. Oh well. But still a wonderful trip here. Great music, great people, great community, great runs. It all worked out.
On our final morning, we packed up, grabbed one final latte before hitting the road once again.
This was such a lovely weekend and spent some quality time with some quality human beings. Just can't thank Neil, Theo, George, and the rest of the gang enough for incredible hospitality. All the lovely people I got to meet. Soul-filling, always nice to connect with people in the community from halfway around the world, but more adventure awaits.
And onward we went, about 6 hours due north to the Lakes District area to a lovely town called Keswick. We got a room at a quaint little bed and breakfast and made sure to rally after a long drive to explore the Buttermere area.
Is there a place for the night?
Very proper. We have our own twin bed.
Really don't want to leave this place and explore more in the mountains, but alas, we have just one night in Keswick. That means everything. Mountains, pubs, you name it. So a lot more exploring to do, not just of the mountain variety. So let's head back. All right, cheers to our first date.
Following our little adventure, we sought out a proper pub experience where they could cater to both Hilary's celiac disease and my general aversion to fish. And we found just a spot in the Wainwright. Gluten-free fried halloumi cheese and chips with some malt vinegar sprinkled on it hit the mark perfectly.
We're officially in Scotland now.
We continued our whirlwind adventure less than 24 hours later, continuing north into beautiful Scotland, specifically the Isle of Skye. After more than 7 hours on the road, we reached our destination in the town of Portree to a lovely hillside hotel called the Brackenhide.
What do you think?
Oh, it's great.
Quick shower and we're cleaned up and ready to go to
Looking
dinner.
respectable.
We were a bit dubious by a couple of negative reviews when we initially booked this place, but I'm glad we didn't listen. The food, the ambiance, the setting, it was all very lovely.
This place did not disappoint from dinner, Scotch flights, but gotta get some work done. That's what we're off to do right now. Take some calls, some meetings. There's still some work involved. But so far, Scotland, it's lovely. Thing you have to know about Scotland, they have really narrow roads. Sometimes it feels one way, and you just have to make your way around other oncoming traffic. That's why little orange booger here, which we affectionately called our tiny rental car, has been so valuable. This was the tip we got from Hilary's brother, Ian, who was here less than a month ago. He said, whatever you do, make sure you get a compact, tiny car, because you're going to need it to navigate these roads. And he is 100% right. It is terrifying sometimes.
Of course, no trip to the Isle of Skye would be complete without a proper trail run. And by all accounts, Kerrang was at the top of the list. From the stunning dramatic landscapes, lush colors, and of course a bit of proper Scottish weather, this run definitely did not disappoint.
We're at an area called Glenfinnan, and this is the Glenfinnan House Hotel.
Our next stop was located in the heart of the Highlands in a beautiful 18th century home called the Glenfinnan House Hotel for an authentic Scottish experience, which included my first proper pint of Guinness and of course a splash or two of some fine local whiskey. Our last and final stop in Scotland was to the capital city of Edinburgh. an absolutely stunning city where modern civilization met medieval buildings and castles. While we were both admittedly fried after a whirlwind 4-day adventure post Love Trails, I suppose it's how we like to live life at times. See, there's a quiet urgency and desire to take as much of life in as we can, while we can, and also enjoy the simpler things that travel has to offer. Amazing food, stunning trails, and the incredible community we're so intrinsically connected to, no matter where we are in the world. Hope to see you on the next adventure.